So it's very rare that you get somebody coming up, on an interview and actually saying, you know what, I hate to work. People always say, I love to work. I work from morning to evening. I'm a workaholic. So here's a man being honest, saying that I hate to work, but like everybody, eventually he had to work, earn his bread and butter. So, Santhosh, what was it that you did?
Those days I had my cousin. He used to run this neon sign factory.
Okay. There's not much neon in Madras anyway. So was he a rich guy? Did he do well?
He did all those, all the theatres.
Or maybe in the movies there was some neon work, or just the theatre signs.
I'm talking the neon sign boards.
Okay, the big advertisements.
You see Kodak and
the brand names.
Ramakrishna Lunch Home.
Yes.
Whatever it is. So I used to go to it. Then I saw a worker. His name is Francis. And apart from bending these tubes, I saw some small animals, a duck.
A chicken, a goat.
I asked him, what is it? So he said, I have made it myself. I said, how do you make? Then he showed me how they make. There's a small rod, glass rod, what we call the Pyrex or the Corning glass. And there's a process of heating it through petroleum gas and oxygen.
It's like an old Bunsen burner in the lab, that kind of thing.
Something like that.
Extreme heat.
And you can hold it with your naked hands because it will not
it
travel.
doesn't conduct
it's only
heat,
where you target it, it gets melted and molten. Then we gather it.
Okay.
It's not blown, so it's solid inside.
Okay, so it's liquid glass basically.
It becomes molten. It's like
melts
children,
down.
they'll be playing, the crayon sort of thing. They'll make snake. This is the same glass, is it?
So putty, putty, just you can mold it.
Gather, draw the, suppose making Ganesha thing. So I was quite fascinated. Then those days I used to go to the US Consul. We had a lovely library in Madras.
Yes, I remember. It was air conditioned and people used to hang out all
day. Exactly.
Days
opposite the Woodies,
Yes.
So since I had nothing else to do, I had to pretend to be busy, So I was staying very close to the US Consulate those days. It was hardly, many distance. So there I found something called Steuben's.
Yeah, Steuben's glass. That's an American brand, isn't it? Steuben?
It's a Corning, it's origin of Corning and Corning Museum. It's all family hereditary.
Oh, it's Steuben's the
Steuben's is family.
They own the Corning brand.
Yeah, and when I kept reading, Steuben's items were only given to Shah of Iran. Dignitaries who come. Okay. And everybody getting a Steuben's item was, and the smallest animal those days was $100, $200.
And this friend of yours who's making these little animals, what is he selling them for?
Nothing, that was only a hobby.
Okay, so he didn't know what he was...
He didn't know. In fact, there's no one, even when I... So I saw this is something incredible, and then I said, okay. Then I got a Reader's Digest where I saw a couple of these photographs. So I thought instead of making this ducks and thing, why not I start with a Ganesha?
Oh, good old Indian Hindu way of doing things. Let's go for a religious...
If we put a muruk, first we'll put a puliyar or puliyar churi.
Yes.
I mean anything auspicious.
That's an auspicious start.
Auspicious. So I told this chap, he said, why not we? We made and things. And it came out beautifully,
So it was a three-dimensional object that he made.
Something...
It's not just a flat 2D kind of
something what I can show, it's a solid sort of thing. And I was so excited about it, I thought this is something. So those days, I had a friend in Fountain Plaza. He had a shop, a North Indian fellow. So when he showed me, dekh rahe kya bana? He said, damn good, man. What is this? By then, as I was showing, one lady came. Later I came to know she was some doctor.
Okay.
So she said, is this for sale? I said, yes, it's for sale. She said, how much? I said, I don't know what to do. I said, 100 rupees.
That was an awful lot of money those days.
100 rupees is awful. I was crazy. I didn't know, I don't know. Something told me.
Now, in retrospect, what should it have been priced under at that time also?
That time, I think should have been priced, say, today I'm pricing something like that for about 100, 150. So it should have been paid 7 or 10 rupees maximum.
All right.
Even say 10 times.
So you made
I don't know. That's the first.
That was just a number that you threw.
Yeah, I just thought it was not. Later, it was. I was just selling for 10, 15, 35, 50. Big pieces and sort of things.
So it was not an industrial pattern. It was always
It's all a cottage industry. It's a tiny cottage. We have
so far you talked about one man who was the man making this. So how many others were involved in?
See, that particular time I had I had to relay because this person who was working for my cousin, like he had no time because he was busy. Then I found another chap. See, actually what had happened those days was in small scale industries, Gindi, they had trained. It's called glass toys.
Okay.
So about 18 of them were trained, but poor fellows after that they didn't know
what to
market
do.
it, what to do.
Yeah.
So Madurai, Tiruvalla and all, they used to sell it, And when even I started it, a lot of my relations said, what the hell is this first started? Only Goluka Bappa,
Yeah, once in a year, your
only,
market will come.
so, but I should say, number one, where I was very lucky, I think I was able to design. Basically, I am the designer.
Okay.
I am not the artist who physically
makes it. Okay.
I have made beautiful Geetopatesham, which was given to President Venkataraman. And most of the film stars have our products, right from Rajesh Khanna. Rajesh Khanna was so impressed. I made a vintage car for him.
Okay.
A beautiful Rolls Royce. Then for Kamal Haasan, he had a prosperity film, Mauritius or something. So what he told was, I want to give the minister a nice car. So I said,
Okay, so that's a clever job. Somebody says, give me a nice car. He makes a little toy car and gives it to him. So when you come back, we'll find out how this little toy thing idea of his sprang what I would say now into a serious business.